Hey folks, it's me again, and today we're going to be talking about a new way of looking at things on the offense. Alright, so what do you do when you can't pass the ball against a guy and you can't run the ball against a guy? Well, my answer is you tell his defense where you want him to go. Now that sounds kind of strange, sounds kind of befuddling, right? Well, I'm going to explain what I mean by this. And you can run this play from any of these formations. It works better from the wishbone and the pro sets because you have two running backs as opposed to one. And fair warning before you begin this, your running backs have to have maximum blocking along with their stamina and along with the speed. Alright? So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and design a play. Okay, so we're going to run the play with this gentleman here, so we're going to move him out of the way. Now remember, I said some defenses like to overload the center, and they'll put 2 or 3 blockers over this guy here, and so they get an easy quarterback sack. Well, what I do in this offense here is I give my offensive line some extra help. And you do that by using your blocking running backs to run up here, see? Now even if the guy doesn't send 3 guys over here, this is a pretty decent blocking scheme. And this works for a variety of defenses here, right? Okay, so here is where the deception comes in. This is where we tell the defense where to go. Alright, see this wide receiver right here? Well, this guy is going to tell his defender where he wants him to be. And so he goes down. This guy is going to follow him down, believe it or not. Now, in this play, you can either have this guy blocking, or you can have this guy blocking too. For this play, we're going to have this guy blocking. Alright? It actually would probably work better with this guy going out on the route because he's already closer to the line of scrimmage. But this play does work pretty well. And then we're going to bend the arrow to tell him to go this way. So we're going to have him go up right up about here. You don't want to get him too close to the out of bounds, because then the quarterback throws the ball to the out of bounds on occasion when he starts getting tired. Whoops, too far. Alright, so in this play, this defender is going to follow this wide receiver, and the quarterback pitches the ball on the 1 second delay. Right about the time the running back gets here, and he goes forward for a touchdown. Now this is one way to run this play. You could probably run it in this direction too. Now this play will work whether the wide receiver is going down or whether he's going out. I prefer him going down. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It works either way, really. By going down, he's like a step or two slow by the time this guy catches the ball. He catches the ball and then he's off to the races. And I'm going to show you a game where some of these plays that I'm designing now have been tried and worked. Alright, so let's do this again from another formation. Let's say we try this from the pro set. Okay, so the pro set, you can use this, I mainly do this with, like, say, the tight end, if the running backs are blocking. Now you can run this with one of the running backs. The only thing is you would only have one less blocker, right? So again, we say, okay, this guy's going to overload my center, then we're going to have some blockers. We have 5 guys who would be blocking either one guy over the center or 3 guys over the center. Okay, and in this play, let's say we're going to run this play to the tight end. Okay, so you can either have him go back, kind of like a screen, kind of, sort of. Or you can just have him have a play where I actually have him going forward. Or you can just have him not doing anything at all. This wide receiver is the one we need to worry about in the formation since the play is going this way. The cornerback will follow this gentleman, and let's say we want him to actually go down. He's going to be where this wide receiver was. Catch the ball and take it. That's another way to run this particular play. Okay, so the reason why I'm not testing these is because a lot of times it doesn't run it from the same offense. It'll be like a shotgun play in there against the defense, and it's not the play I designed. Okay, so let's say we want to run this to a running back. Okay, so on this play, we would tell the defense, this defender here, hey, I want you to run this way. And this will work pretty well if there's not 3 guys over because you only have 4 blockers this time on this particular play. And so the guy still might get through. And we're going to make sure it gets to this particular guy. This guy follows him down, catches the ball, he takes it to the house. Or at least gets a positive gain. Now, from the shotgun, a play that you can use this for would be this would be like a wide receiver screen. This guy is going to be our primary ball carrier. Instead of going down for this play, this wide receiver goes out. What happens is this cornerback is going to see this guy going out, and he's going to follow him out, right? And so I usually use this like on 2-point conversions because all the defenders right by here are back in the end zone. This guy catches the ball and he sails into the end zone with not that many defenders covering him or any opposition really. And again, if the guy's overloading the center, you'd have 4 blockers for this particular play. Now this is just one variation of this. I have some other plays that run this particular formation, and so far a lot of them seem to work pretty well. I actually have a long passing play from the shotgun formation that works pretty well. Anyway, we're going to take a look at a game that I played here recently where all of this kind of came together, and it's going to be against our good friend Ava FC. I want to take it back here for just a moment here. You can see that I've won a bunch of games with this and I've lost a couple, but here's the thing. The couple here that I did lose, the Griff is just that much better. He's fully loaded as far as his strategy buildings are all built. He's not going to get any better. He's as good as he can get because the more you add on to your strategy buildings, your team just gets that much better at blocking and receiving, hitting the guy and separating him from the football, or holding on to the ball, as it may be. Alright, before this guy was beating me 56-0. Okay? This is a huge step up. I'm only losing by 14 points to this guy. This guy here, a couple of weeks ago, we played the German NFL guild in a guild war. I think we either beat him or we tied him. But this is the leader of that particular guild. He stomped me. Alright? And of course, Eric Gronk, he's from, I guess, the Black Sheep. He was stomping me too. In this particular game, I was actually on my way to win, and I turned the ball over late. I mean, I could have won this 32-28. I moved the ball on all of these guys. I did what I wanted to on offense, and they did not stop me. And this play, I stopped myself. My ball carrier got tired and I didn't sub him out like I should have. Anyway, you can see this in all these games here. This offense works. This guy right here is a great defensive strategist, and he's in a rival guild, Bones Brigade, I believe. Deviants is also in the Bones Brigade. He's the gentleman that invented that zone defense that I've talked about, where the defense is all spread out all over the board. We just got through playing Myrtle Beach's guild in a guild war, and he's one of their better players. And you can see here, this offense allowed me to salvage a draw with this guy. I just couldn't stop him on defense because, again, my strategy buildings aren't all the way level 21. I've got 2 level 21 buildings. The third one is only like level 12, and it's getting better because I'm going to keep upgrading until that third one's at level 21. As you can see, this offense is allowing me to stay in the games, in some cases win games that I wouldn't have won before. Before, I wasn't beating Top Down Dread. I wasn't beating Oilers even. And I probably could have beaten Football Club right here, but I wouldn't have beaten Deviants. I wouldn't have beaten Oilers. I wouldn't have tied Myrtle Beach. A couple of weeks ago, Myrtle Beach handed me my rear end. I'm going to show you. Well, I'm going to try to show you that if it'll let me. Just a couple of weeks ago, and this is, I mean, I had already started to build my third strategy building, and this is a ways back. Wasn't that long ago. Like I said, he handed me my rear end. See here, 38-16. I couldn't do anything, and at this time I wasn't running any of these particular plays. So I mean, I've done this offense within the last week, and since I put it in, I've been able to run this on whoever. Anyway, we're going to look at a game against Ava FC, one of the German clubs. A lot of these plays that I've run on this guy are actually from the wishbone formation. We're going to watch the game here while I provide some commentary. Alright, so he kicks the ball. I think I actually might have returned this one for... No, I didn't return it for a touchdown. Alright, so I'm going to run this play from the pro set. You can see he's going to try to overload my center here with 2 players. Of course, I'm going to have 5 blockers. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Alright, did you see what happened here? Watch the wide receiver. He went up, guy catches the ball, took it to the house. Let's see that one more time. And we're going to do it in slow-mo. Whoop. Come on. Pause it. Pause it. We're going to run this at 0.5. So it's going to run half as fast. We're going to run this play in super slow-mo. Alright, so my guys are getting ready. He follows this guy right here. Up. Quarterback throws the ball. The guy's a step slow. He takes it. He's off to the races. So we can see that the play, as design, works. That was from the pro set. This one is actually from the wishbone here. My 2-point conversion. And again, watch the wide receiver at the top. The play is being run to this side. Wide receiver here at the top is going to take the ball. He's going to go down. This guy goes down with him. Quarterback's going to toss the ball, I think, either to this guy or this guy in a particular play. It's to the third guy. Pitches the ball. See, these guys are a step slow. Whoop. Guys were a step slow because they're away from the ball. 2-point conversion. This guy is actually a really, really good player, and the fact that I was able to put 38 on him is pretty decent. Alright, fair warning, he does score 31, but I'm not running my pressure defense in this particular game. I'm actually running a zone. Alright, so he ties me up here. Oh, actually he scores. And does he tie me up? No, he actually kicks the extra point. I love it when they kick the extra point, because if I score again, that means I've got 16 and he would have 7. If he kicked an extra point again, he'd be behind by 2. Alright, so here we go again. We're going to run this play from the shotgun. And it may even be the same play. Wide receiver goes up, he catches the ball. This guy is a step slow. He's already off to the races. So now we're running the 2-point conversion. Do I do the play again, or do I run a different play? This is actually a pass play that I have. Well, a longer pass play that I have, but it didn't get the 2-point conversion in this play. It was actually a play to the tight end. And we'll map it out here in a second. Well, that was the play. I thought it was the scoring touchdown play. Alright, so here I'm going to show you what we do in this particular play. I think this guy goes out. This guy goes out as well, but he stops at a certain point, catches the ball. It's a long pass play. These guys, I think, stay in home to block. They stay in the block. He's behind, catches it. Normally he can run into the end zone for the 2-point play, but he didn't on this particular occasion. So now it's 14-7. So again, kind of a, this one isn't so much a zone. This is, I've got a little bit of pressure applied where I've got two guys up here, and I'm not applying that much pressure, but it is a little bit of pressure. But he scores anyway. And ties me up. Now keep an eye on the play clock when you're doing this sometimes, because the passes with that 1 second pass delay usually take like 2 seconds to run. Okay, so if you can keep an eye on the clock, you can get, let's say, the ball right before halftime, run a couple of plays that'll eat the clock, and then you have the ball last. You don't want to give the ball back to the guy, like say there's 1 or 2 seconds left or 3 seconds left on the kickoff and he takes it back for a touchdown, or give him a chance to throw a long pass for a touchdown and he breaks away. You want the ball last. And so I ran that ordinary running play here to do that. So I would have the ball for the last play. See, there was like 3 seconds left. So I ran an ordinary running play. So now there's 2 seconds left, and I know it takes that passing play 2 seconds to run. So delayed pass, he catches the ball, runs it in for a touchdown. He doesn't get the ball back before halftime. He can't turn the score from, like say, if he scored on the before halftime, he would have taken like a 21-14 lead, and then let's say he gets the ball back for the third quarter, first play of the third quarter. If he ran the ball back then, now he's ahead 28-14, right? So now you're, instead of being down by 1 score, you're down by 2 scores. By holding on to the ball, watching the play clock there and running plays that are going to eat the clock up, now I've taken away the chance to him going up by 2, and I went up by 1 touchdown. See, now it's about to be the start of the third quarter. I'm running my 2-point conversion. Again, pass delay. He's way up here. Step slow. 2-point conversion. Now we're starting the third quarter, and I'm ahead 22-14. He scores one more time, and then that's it. I scored the next 16 points after. So this is a zone, spread out. And it's designed to keep everybody in front of you. This is my wishbone defense. I think he actually gets through. Well, no, not that play. Second down. I think that was the play he got through. Oh, a turnover. So I got the ball back, which means since I know how to attack his offense, I'm going to score. He tried to overload here, but I ran the ball to this side. Let's see that again. So he's going to a zone here, but he's got one guy up here trying to apply some pressure. Running back runs this way. Or I actually stayed him to block. It was the play that I showed you from the shotgun earlier. This guy goes out, this guy goes back, catches a pass, goes in. He goes forward, see all these guys follow him. He catches it. There's no one around him. Like I said, you're telling the defense where you want them to go. This play he goes around. The running back goes around him. Positive yardage. Wishbone. Throw it. See, these guys are way out here. Like I said, you can either have the wide receiver going out, up, or out. In this play, he's going forward actually. He catches the ball. There's no one around him. Positive yards. At this point, I'm trying to grind the clock. Fourth quarter. 2nd and 1. I'll take it in for a score. So now it's 28, and now I'm about to go for the 2-point conversion from the pro set. Goes up, over, down. Well, not a touchdown, but 2-point conversion. 30-14. And remember, this is a very good player that I'm playing. A few weeks ago when we played, he beat the hell out of me. He scores one more time, and then I take it in for the final score. Bust through a bunch of my tacklers who are probably tired. He gets the touchdown, kicks the field goal, extra point, or I should say not field goal. Extra point, 30-21. So now there's going to be a couple of seconds left. There's like 4 seconds left in the game. As you can see, 3. I catch the ball. He tackles me. 2 seconds, which is all I need. 2 or 1 second even. Follows him up. He catches the ball. Catches it, and he takes it to the house for a touchdown. 36-21. Now we're going for the 2-point conversion. You can see there's no time left. There's no time for him left to score any more points. All we're doing here is providing a final score. And there you have it. AFC, we beat him 38-21. I did everything that I wanted to on offense. I was able to pass the ball and wherever I wanted. His defense wasn't where I wanted him to be. And that is the goal of the offense. You're telling the defense where you want them to go. I'm hoping this this set of plays can help you spark your creativity on creating your own plays. And as always, I'm hoping you'll practice this a little bit. See you guys in the funny pages.